you can introduce yourself. So after that, I'll be covering what are the concepts and everything, kind of a syllabus, and what are all the things I'm going to provide you guys. Okay. So my name is Mahesh, and I have a kind of nearly 16 years of experience. In out of that, I have 9 years experience in Vim, and I have worked in multiple big four companies and consulting companies, and I have worked on implementation projects and support projects related to the OpenText Vim. And I also have a knowledge on FI, and this is a kind of a normal introduction about my. So coming to the OpenText Vim, does anyone have an idea already on the Vim, or is it like everyone are kind of a new for Vim?
సుబ్బుగా జాయిన్ అయ్యండి క్లాస్లో.
We just know what is vendor invoice management.
Mm-hmm.
And I just know basic functionalities of vendor invoice management.
Okay, okay. By any chance, anyone are having a kind of an AP end user experience? So just want to know, it's not like an identifying anything, something like if you guys, if someone are in AP experience, I mean AP processor, accounts payable processor, and learning AP.
Myself, I having an AP experience.
Okay. Okay, good. So the only reason I'm asking is about that. So my way of teaching to FI, already people who know about FI and learn, make them to understand Vim is kind of and different, and it's not like different. I'll be, if there any AP users or any AP process are there, I'll be giving more details. That's only the concern. So that's the reason I asked. Any other one has AP experience?
Yeah, I am working as an FI consultant only, so I have experience.
Okay, okay, sir. It's, for you, it will be like an easy. So just one. So. Just to kind of, I'll do one thing. It's not like in separating into two batches or something. As AP experience, people also is there, right? So I'll just go with a kind of a basic functionalities and in depth. That's it. So is my screen visible, right? So
Yes, it's Mahesh. It's visible, but can you please make it larger?
Just a second. Let me try to increase. I mean, I didn't enter anything. Let me type something so that you can see. Is everyone has a kind of a clear picture?
Yes.
Okay. So something happened with the connection. Okay. So OpenText Vim. So generally everyone are aware of vendor invoice management. So why I would have written as OpenText is Vim is OpenText product. OpenText, just like SAP, OpenText has multiple products. It has a kind of an extended ECM content management and XCCM extended content management, and they have some automation tools and lot many tools are there. And OpenText was also kind of an partner with the SAP, and OpenText is like an SAP has acquired 30 to 50% of shares in OpenText, so that's the reason it's a kind of a merger or something like that. It happened, and so that's the reason vendor invoice management we always see those screens in SAP interface. So right now, currently, the versions latest received as like an in use is 24.4 version in OpenText Vim, which everyone latest customers also using. Yes, 25.5 also there, but only the people who are in 2026 and trying to implement Vim, they might use 25.5, but for people who are already started in the projects, maximum they'll be going for 24.4. The reason is, if you implement 24.4, it takes at least 1 to 1.5 years for testing. I mean, configuring, testing, UAT, go live. So it always takes a lot much of time for to, you might see like an only 3 things: configuring, testing, UAT, go live. That's the only thing, but it takes a lot much of time to implement all those things. So at least it takes 1 to 1.5 years. If it's a kind of a big project, something like there are some customers who are related to aerospace, and there are some people who are into hospital management, and there are some customers retail management. So their custom functionalities are too high. So that's the reason to develop a system even with the standard. Now every customer is going for some custom functionality. Standard, we will be having options, but every customer has their own requirements. And first thing is that always that customer, even if it is Vim or any other application, customer always thinks that whatever the previous application they are using, they want to have a kind of a replica in OpenText Vim or SAP. That's a kind of a normal behavior from the customer. So that's the reason you don't need to worry about that. You just, because of those things, requirements are getting increased, and there will be always custom functionalities. So coming to the concepts, so 24.4, the latest, what is the need of Vim actually? So already in standard SAP accounts payable, we have Miro, AB60, transaction codes are there. We have all the SAP has provided custom, I mean, all the standard functionalities. Even if you want to write an invoice, I mean, pay an invoice, everything is there. But why do we need Vim? We need Vim is only for 2 to 3 purposes. One is OCR extraction, and we can go with IDOC interfaces. In IDOC interfaces, there will be a different channels: API, EDI, Ariba, ESC, and Talent. There are multiple applications which process the invoices into the system. Okay, so OCR in IDOC interfaces, and there might be kind of an, nowadays in especially with the European clients, electronic invoices is a kind of a mandatory. So for that reasons, we are going with the IDOC interfaces. OCR extraction. What is meant by OCR extraction? Any guesses on OCR? Does
It's
anyone have?
optical character recognition.
That's the reason I have wrote that optical capture recognition. I want other than that.
Means the invoice which we
Mhm.
scanning, while the time of scanning, the OCR will
Mhm.
pick the invoice characters based upon the fields.
Mhm. Okay, one nice point. Any other points you would like to highlight?
It
Okay.
reads the invoice, vendor invoice, all the fields, and based on machine learning, it is going to update in validation client.
Okay, one more
Validation
point.
script.
Any other points you want to highlight?
Vendor manual invoices we received, right? Those we will scan it and we'll do the OCR to convert it to the system.
Okay. So manually scanning the invoices, you meant, right? Or is it
Yeah.
like an okay? That comes under kind of an enterprise scan. Yeah, it's a kind of a similar actually. It's like a paper invoice, and okay. So I'll tell you why. Nowadays, everyone are asking for automation, machine learning, and always AI and automation is common, and asking for all these things. Now, even if it is finance background or AP process background, everyone might have go through that. For some of the clients, there might be 30K invoices receiving in a week. Okay. I have also seen it's not like the number which I'm telling is like an high or something exaggerated. I've seen 60K invoices also coming to the system. Some of the biggest clients. And some you might see 500 invoices receiving it in a week. So what might be the difference if there is a kind of a 60K invoices receiving in a week and some of the customers receiving 500 invoices in a week? Any guess what might be the changes?
It depends on business to business, client to client, their usage.
Yeah, that I agree. This depends on the business or something. So doesn't impact any system perspective?
Formats, I think.
Okay,
No,
formats. Good point.
Invoice numbers.
Formats you can consider that, and formats or templates
Yeah.
you can consider. Uh, we don't want to go with a kind of a specific of invoice number or something like that. So that's the next level of our discussion we can. So what exactly happens if there is a kind of and depends on that high level businesses and low level of businesses.
yeah, if it is low level, if we are receiving 500 invoices in a week, we may need or we may not need vendor invoice management. It is very less.
Okay.
Yeah, if it is K, automation is definitely required here instead of more resources.
Yes, you came into one point is nice is that final is resources. Okay. So let's go on each. Nanike, right? You do want to add any other things other than these
No.
3 points? Okay. So formats or templates. Okay. With the help of machine learning and AI, it doesn't matter if if a customer receiving 500 invoices or 60K invoices. It's only about the data. Data in the sense, everyone use mobile phones, right? Everyone likes to take pictures and everything. If they want something, they will go with the mobile having the configuration of 8 GB RAM and 1 TB storage and everything, just like Google storage. If it is a 60K invoices, infrastructure changes a lot, and 500K infrastructure will be less, just in terms of data, memory, and everything. But whereas resources, in resources point of view, 60K invoices people wants at least of 50 to 60 validators. Previously, it was like 100 to 200. Now, it be 2 people most of the times, maximum 2 people, validators. And previously, it was like 5 to 6 people. Okay. Now, why OpenText Vim needed? The reason is to reduce the 100 to 200 to 50 to 60 validators, okay, and 5 to 6 people to 2 people. Now, if we implement Vim and other third-party applications with the help of IDOC interfaces and everything, I'm sure that in 5 years, it will be like 10 to 15 people. It will be like 1 is a kind of maximum number, 0.5 to 1%. Now, resources might be including increase in technical side as a consultant. And if you go with the kind of, and see, this is the difference if we have a kind of an open text Vim, OCR extraction, and IDOC interfaces. Obviously, if we have a Vim, this all setup will be from automatically will be there. This is IDOC is like an even without Vim we can do, but thing is that Vim can help the invoices to process without any intervention. And most of the times, Vim always focus on the auto posting, which is like invoice receiving, three-way match, and invoice gets posted. Once invoice is posted, it will include in payment run. Three-way match or two-way match also can happen. It's nothing but if it's three-way match, invoice, order, goods received, invoice. If it is a two-way match, ordered and invoice. If it matches, fine, invoice will get posted. Now, we'll go resources point of view and what exactly auto posting and everything is there. Now we'll go with a kind of an optical capture recognition, automating machine learning and formats and templates. Suppose if you, I'll go with the kind of a sample invoice. Just a second. Suppose supplier has provided an invoices to us, XYZ or whatever it is. If we are receiving the same invoice, suppose if we have received this and we have entered company name, bill to address, and description, consultation, design, and amount and everything, invoice number, customer ID, we have updated everything, and we have submitted in the validation tool. Nothing but a OCR application. Then once we have updated and we train the invoice for 5 to 6 invoices for a particular supplier. This OCR in Vim creates a document layout ID. It means that whatever the data in the sense of fields, input fields, which we are training, will be learned by system. System is nothing but machine learning. Suppose once we update everything, in the next time for 4 to 5 invoices to make the system understand, if this invoice comes into the system, it will skip the validation part. And even invoice will get posted without any AP processor action. Okay, without any action, manual action, invoice will get posted with the help of machine learning and AI. How it recognizes, how system identifies the data. If you see here, I said that there is a document layout ID which will be created for every supplier, a supplier sending an invoice. Sorry. This document layout ID captures the input fields like templates in a way that here, for this particular supplier XYZ, invoice number comes here. Then next time automatically invoice will go with finding this here. With the help of algorithms and system finding the details, automatically it will go there. It will just look that is it invoice number or not. If it has an invoice number, it will just capture all the details. It will just try to learn. Suppose some suppliers has a kind of an two different numbers and two different document layout IDs. Yes, and they will also get trained with a kind of a two different document layout IDs, and everything will be learned by system. Yes, but there will be kind of an restrictions for every application. Right now, I have seen the customers, I mean businesses, they have nearly average of 80% of extraction results correctly. Out of in the all in the market, when we compare with other applications like Akriti, Glue applications, there are other applications which can help in invoicing processing, and Salesforce applications or their other applications there. Out of that, Vim is the best, and Vim provides minimum of 80% of OCR extraction results. And they can, if we go with a kind of if any supplier is not having any problem, it will tell the businesses that the vendor layout needs to be changed and some changes needs to be done on the invoice copies, and we will provide that information to the business, and business will contact the suppliers to change the format also. And with the help of changing the formats and everyone learning again and things, algorithms are too good, and they identify all the data and everything, and invoices gets auto posted with less manual intervention. So that's the reason I said that if you see here, it will be 50 to 60 validators currently running now. It will be 10 to 50 people, 15 people. Now, this is only with the help of OCR extraction. Whereas if you come onto the IDOC interfaces, this there will be a kind of an automatic application programs, APIs are there, EDIs are there, Ariba, ESK, Talent. There are multiple applications which provide the data in a kind of an IDOC interfaces. With the IDOC interfaces, it's like a mapping. In schools, we study match the following, right? In the same way, invoice number, Supplier provides the data in XML format. In SAP, we will create IDOC interfaces, mapping them. I'll tell what are the things. In XML, invoice number is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In SAP, we have IDOC interfaces and maps the same invoice number into SAP. You can simply say that everything it's mapping and everything we don't need Vim, but Vim will check whether input is correct or wrong, and validates the data based on the logic modules and provides easy approval configuration to the business. So users, in the sense of approvers, can simply approve from their mobiles. Previously, I also worked as an end user. It's like almost 10 years back, and previously it was like, and we need to connect with the approvers or anyone to have the cost center, GL account, and everything. Now, approvers only can directly update all the details, update the FI information, such as like GL account, cost center, internal order, these details, and automatically invoice gets posted. This is for non-PO, we generally go with. And with this kind of an PO, I already told you that auto posting with a two-way match and three-way match happens. And all the necessary configurations, and there are some logic models or input or correct or validates the data. And we can also, based on the business requirement, we can go with the custom functionalities and fetch the data and provide on the foreground mode, which helps auto posting at the final stages. A lot much of helping and everything happens with the kind of an Vim for the invoices for auto posting. Now, so this is a kind of an what exactly introduction of the Vim and what exactly happens on that and current versions of that. And I also provide you configuration documents. And just a second, I'm sharing my PPT. So I'm also going to provide these details even after my class gets completed. You just sometimes what happens, you can't go on the entire recordings, all the details and everything, right? And what are the things we are going to provide is that this is the normal introductions and Vim benefits and overview, and what are the terminologies we use in Vim, and after that how to configure the Vim. Suppose if everything classes are completed, and this is a course content, and if the classes are completed and you don't know what exactly, again you can't go recording and everything, so that's the reason all the documentation what exactly we need to select, and all the necessary information I'll be providing. So even after the classes also, you can go through that if there is a kind of a question or something, and based on the discussions what we have or something which we need to update in that, in the class itself I'll be updating, and I'll be sharing this all the configuration presentation to you guys at the end of the uh, uh, class and the sessions. I mean, everything is completed, and I'll also be sharing the documentations. Just a second. These are the kind of an reference guides, administration guides, or what all can you can go through that Vim applications and everything I'll be providing. And after that, I'll be sharing the interview questions, and also sharing the, I'm going to share the blueprint of how it happens and everything. Even if you go to the blueprint, most of the things will be covered and reporting purposes, and any reports needs to be done, everything. And you can also see in the course content what are the things I'm going to give and everything. This reporting also and invoice approvals, what exactly needs to be done, and the three-way match, everything, what exactly needs to be done. It will be like an S4HANA version we'll be using, and only for IES. I can't guarantee you that I can show the IES validation screens, but maximum I'll be providing with the kind of screenshots of IES and configuration what exactly we need to do in the Vim configurations. If there is a chance I get the IES validation screen, I can show you, but maximum don't expect 100% that I'll be showing IES validation screens. But definitely I'll be sharing the configuration documents and how exactly happens in the Vim validation screen and everything, that I have a screenshots and I will show them. This is a brief introduction about demo consider at like and what exactly I'll be going to cover. And you can introduce yourself now and what exactly you are expecting from me, that you can start. And any questions also. Hello, someone can start.
Yes,
Yeah, go ahead.
IES system means, is it validation?
Yeah, it's validation screen, validation client.
Okay, if we want to test this system, then we cannot get the opportunity to test, right? If we don't have validation access.
See, validation access, yes, for practice session, I do agree with you, but configuration and everything will be there. But nowadays, there is a kind of a servers, Vim servers, we can get SAP screens, you can get it. Only for the validation client, it's a kind of a difficult now. And it costs a lot much of money. You can talk to Subbu if you want a kind of an version. Subbu can guide. If Subbu can provide that, I can provide that also, validation client. If you for testing purposes, you can connect with Subbu. He can try to provide the IES server also. I mean validation client server also. For me, covering from the validation sky and how the configuration, I'll do that. For your testing purposes and practice purposes, if you want the server access and everything, Subbu can do that.
How many hours of training we can expect? And
So minimum of 30 hours, and it will be from Monday to Friday, uh, and maximum in 45 days, the course will be completed.
after this course, can we uh, can we get the implementation experience after this course? Can we directly work
Yes.
on implementation projects after this training?
So what's your background, Nani?
I'm a FI consultant. I'm having around
For you, I guess if I say work consultant, yes, you can work on implementation projects. Only something which you need to understand is that customer perspective. That if you understand, yes, you can work on the implementation project.
Hi Mahesh,
to be
what about others? Actually, see, I am from AP background only, but not in
Yes,
fully in SAP AP, but SAP AP, but not in Vim.
yes. So I'll tell you I'll tell you in two perspectives, Venkat. So if
Mm-hmm.
you are capable enough to hide your AP processor and you can work on the practice too good, then you can work on the implementation projects. And there is a kind of a normal FICO consultant and the AP processor. You are on the other side of the shoes. Okay, in the sense of you always give the requirements to the consultants and you will be working and you will be doing any user UAT testings and you will be doing that. When you come to this side of
Mm-hmm.
wall,
Mm-hmm.
there will be a kind of an understanding what's the configurations. Already there will be a high level of consultants who will be working on that particular project on the implementation side, and you need to cope up equally with them.
Okay, it means just means supporting concern, like just like you what you said, the
No, no,
supporting
no.
concern.
Let me complete. So there will be a kind of a difficult for you to cope up. If you are good enough, suppose if you start at the kind of a middle phase like SID cycles and UAT and realization phase, yes, you can work on the implementation projects and you can cope up. If suppose if it's like and you are into the go live applications, so all the everything are completed, you are into go live, it will be too difficult for you to understand immediately until unless you understand the system very good and practice a lot, then you can go to the implementation projects. But my always suggestions, AP processors who has a kind of an AP experience for some time, certain period of time, work in a kind of an support projects and rollout projects. Already everything has been implemented and there will be a kind of a rollouts of implementing in the company codes, extending the company codes to that, and configuration and everything will be the same into the implementation also, but you understand what's exactly the customer requirements. If you are in implementation project, the configurations and everything, yes, configuration side you will be good, but to understand the systems immediately going to that particular side of the wall, it will be difficult for you.
Yes, that is what I'm asking you. Why? Because
Yeah.
see, for
Mhm.
example, definitely we are giving, we are resume in the resume. Definitely we are giving the 6 years minimum 6 years of experience, 5 to 6 years of experience. Why? Because there is no opening for freshers. Correct? Yeah.
Vim experience, see, SAP side, no one considers freshers, only they are from the college pass outs.
Mm, yeah, in Vim, actually, I have 11 years of
Hmm.
experience. Okay,
Hmm.
so definitely, if I go with my resume, definitely it will take. I will mention 5 years, minimum 5 years of experience in Vim. Then only I have to go. Correct.
No, you can mention like 3 to 4 years of experience, not even
Okay.
5. Three
Mm-hmm.
to 4 years of experience in Vim consultant,
Mm-hmm.
and you can go ahead and tell them that see, 3 to 4 years is a kind of an experience for the support, handling the incidents and everything. Can
Mm-hmm.
someone mute themselves and there are other sounds coming? And suppose if it's like in 3 to 4 years, even in the
Mm-hmm.
people who are in the implementation project or FI consultants, if they have at least 7 to 8 years of experience, they are not
Mm-hmm.
good enough.
Okay.
3 to 4 years of experience, you will be
Mm-hmm.
working on the incidents, whatever the concepts which I will be covering in that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, workflows, issues, and incidents, working on incidents that you can easily clear on them, and then you can focus on getting a more experience, and then you will be confident enough, Venkat.
Okay, okay, yeah, yeah, that definitely. Why? Because I last time also one session I have been joined with you. That's
Okay.
I'm very confident on you. Why? Because I know
Ah,
Mahesh, you're capable. Why? Because
now
I see your, yeah, yeah, I see your
recollect now.
video. Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay.
I see your YouTube. That time you are talking about ECC. That's
Yes,
not
yes.
S4HANA. That time we have been joined ACC, but
See,
ACC
see,
is
see, no,
not.
no, no. I'll tell you one thing to correct you, not like anything.
Mhm,
ECC and S4HANA, it doesn't
mhm,
matter for Vim.
mhm. Okay.
It's a cloud databases.
Mhm,
That's only the major changes in ECC and S4HANA.
mhm,
Remaining configurations, perspectives, and everything is same.
mhm,
Then
mhm.
just normal functionalities, buttons or something that changes.
Okay.
Every 24.4 version, which I told you in
Mhm,
that,
mhm,
in ECC also, last time we have went with the 7.6 version. Now it will be 8 series version will be there.
mhm,
While releasing of SAP also releases with the kind of an ECC 8 and 2025 version.
mhm.
In the same way, Vim also provides all the OpenText products provide the configurations based on the SAP. Now it's a 2026, right? In
Correct.
March or April, we will receive a 2025 version of SAP and ECC 8 series version
Okay.
or 7.9 or 7.10 version.
Okay.
It doesn't matter anything about the configurations perspective. Configurations, everything will be the same.
Okay. Mhm.
You can go on the another question, Venkat.
Yeah, yeah, that is
Okay.
a thing. Yeah, next thing is this. Last time also I have discussed with you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm very confident on that time. Just see, this is also March ending. I'm very busy with my works, but I have to be more on. Why? Because after March openings are there. Actually, you only said that from
Yes.
March
Yes.
onwards,
Much.
openings will be high. That's why
Hi.
just I have been joined this time. Why? Because last time I
Okay.
could have able to join, but definitely after March. Why? Because the bonus time that I have to be stick with my company. From March or April onwards, I have to move on it. That's why I'm going to join right now itself.
Yeah. Okay. Now
Mm.
it's like in February, right? So in a
Mm.
month of March, you will be. But only thing is that you need to do more practice.
Yes, yes, actually, this is a fresh practice. Fresh practice, more impact to give the interviews. If you take 6 months before practice, definitely we'll go forget something else, right? That's why just I want to join.
That's up to you, Venkat. I
Yes,
don't
yes.
judge on how
Yeah,
the thing is that.
yeah.
But only one thing is that class
Mm-hmm.
perspective, course
Mm-hmm.
perspective, I'll provide whatever it is. It
Mm-hmm.
depends on the individuals who
Mm-hmm.
can clear the interviews and everything. That I
Mm-hmm.
don't put any comments on that.
Correct, correct, correct.
Yes, I
Yeah,
already told you and previously also.
correct,
I'll
correct.
be hitting on the course content and everything and everything.
Yeah. And last question,
Yeah, sure, Venkat.
Mahesh. Actually, that time I forgot to ask you. This time
Okay.
what about the Fiori? Just you're going to cover Fiori and uh,
No. Fiori is a kind of a different interface
correct,
actually.
correct, correct. Actually, see,
Uh-huh.
right now we are implemented Fiori
Uh,
also. So
okay.
I'm the one of the coordinator for Fiori. Why? Because in
Okay.
automation.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a little bit idea in VM. That's why that too we are using the ReadSoft, not OpenText. Actually, we
Okay.
are
Okay.
using ReadSoft here. Okay,
Okay.
what is different? Just I want to know what the difference between ReadSoft and VI OpenText. That's why could you please able to understand me?
ReadSoft is a kind of an application. So, okay, you
Mhm.
have attended the previous demo also, right, and everything.
Correct,
So
correct.
now you're working on ReadSoft. You
Yeah,
can
I'm
tell
not.
me,
Yeah,
no, no, no,
not
no.
working.
You can tell me
Hmm.
what is the kind of an you already kind of an coordinating and everything, right? With
Correct,
a kind
correct.
of a glance of 6 months or something, you can understand what's the ReadSoft benefits and
Hmm.
Vim. Now, whatever the things I told you that approval spot, everything,
Hmm.
interfaces working with Ariba
Hmm.
and EDA channels, EDA channels, and all these things are there, right? So, if you compare with ReadSoft or something, Vim
Hmm.
is more better.
Okay, that's it. I
As
don't
a
know about the game. Yeah.
consultative perspective, you'll be
Mm-hmm.
having a kind of a difficult times
Mm-hmm.
to think more and out of box to create a logics
Mm-hmm.
on depends on the business, and every business is a kind of an having a different functionalities which they want and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So that's only the difficulties as a consultant you face.
Mm-hmm.
Remaining you always system perspective, Vim perspective, everything is good enough.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much. And the last doubt only, did you
Yeah.
cover Jet series Jet series and Y series?
A Z series and Y series is nothing but custom.
Yeah,
We
customer
name
customization.
starting
Yes,
customization. We name
yes, yes.
them starts with the Z series or Y series.
Yeah, that's means
That's the
AC
reason
Docker.
I told you. That's the reason I told you. You have a two
Mm.
sides of wall. Once you are into the consultant side,
Mm-hmm.
these are the things you need to understand.
Yes, yes.
If a T code starts with a JIT series, it's nothing but custom.
Mm-hmm.
OpenText or SAP didn't create that
Mm-hmm.
in local technical team, and you have created it. That's it.
That means inputs we have given, right? The inputs will be given by the custom, this consultant only. Why? Because
Yeah, that's
whatever
what I'm
what.
telling. Local in
Mm-hmm.
the sense you
Mm-hmm.
and the technical ABAP team, and
Mm-hmm.
different depends on the requirement. You will be involving multiple teams,
Yeah,
but
based on
everything
AC
will
Docker.
be, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
inputs and everything you will be. It's like a local infrastructure developing it. Whereas if it's a standard, it's
Mm-hmm.
SAP will provide, and if there is any
Mm-hmm.
issue with that particular one, SAP or OpenText Vim
Mm-hmm.
provides support to that. If there is something Z or Y series or whatever X series, if there is a transaction code which local team,
Mm-hmm.
and a local team in the sense of all the people,
Mm-hmm.
SAP Vim and technical ABAP side and Fiori, whoever implement all these things, it
Mm-hmm.
will be your own responsibility, and you will be working on it if there is a kind of an issue comes.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you will be explaining the AC Docker also, right? AC Docker, that is which is we have been implemented in S4 HANA.
EC Docker accounting
Yeah.
document.
No, 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 no. It is, it is a
Uh,
S4 HANA AC Docker. Just before you are using a lot of tables, right? But in S4 HANA only we are
oh, that's
using
a
one.
table, right? That's a
Yes,
different
yes,
table. That's it.
tables.
Other than that,
Yeah.
we Vim perspective, there will be other tables.
Okay, okay. That I don't know. That's why I want to
Yeah, Vim
understand that.
perspective, there will be a kind of an another tables. AC Docker might be one of the table for FI related or something like that. Yes, you might can get aware of it, but
Mm-hmm.
Vim tables are entirely different, which I'll show you
Yeah.
now.
Actually, what happened here in ReadSoft, I'm telling you, my experience.
No, no,
AC
no,
Doc.
no.
Yeah.
Let's stick only to the Vim, and because thing is
Mm-hmm.
that we can go
Yes.
ahead and everything discuss on that, but
Mm-hmm.
that's
Correct.
entire different discussion. That's a reason.
And exactly, exactly. We'll discuss while we will
Later if
continue the
you
classes. We'll discuss
or
that.
something, yeah. But
Yeah.
that's a part, especially I told you, right? Even
Mm-hmm.
customers think the same way that Vim should work as read soft.
Mm-hmm.
You should tell the customers that this is Vim and this is how it works. If there is
Mm-hmm.
any something, if you want, we
Mm-hmm.
can develop. In the same way, you need to convince the customer,
Mm-hmm.
stating that forget about the read soft,
Mm-hmm.
work on the Vim, and if anything, something that you can develop on the custom, which we just now discussed on the custom functionality starts with Y or X series. As a consultant, you need to develop that attitude, and you need to be the same guy with the clients. Okay,
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
no problem.
Do we
Okay.
need any technical knowledge to understand the Vim process?
Uh, Vim process technical in the sense ABAP you are highlighting?
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Maybe
no.
about or feel.
So there we just like you are already FSCO consultant, right? So
Yeah,
for any custom things only, you will be contacting technical ABAP team.
mm,
Okay. Suppose if there is a kind of a custom requirement, if there is something function module or is there, you can only look onto the function module and you can provide it to the technical ABAP.
yeah.
Okay. In the
Actually,
same
here,
way, here
mm,
also you will be providing the basic input, what exactly the issue, and this is where the function modules or logical modules it's impacting in our screens. You can just provide it to us.
yeah,
Sorry, provide it to technical team. They can work on it in debugging mode. You can always technical team work on debugging mode, and they will be doing all these things. So that in that way you can go. Not like someone comes and give a kind of an coding. They don't expect you kind of an coding and everything, and just like an requirement provides. As it is because you already have an FSCO consultant experience.
uh,
If
are
it's
we going
you
to
are a
cover?
FICO consultant, they don't expect you to learn ABAP and do coding and debugging.
Yeah,
And even with a normal normal Vim consultant also, they don't expect. Functional consultants are now different. And even after some years, I guess maximum 4 to 5 years, even technical coding also will be done. We might be learning with Joule automation or some other SAP, and OpenText also provide some applications where obviously you can also do coding, not like in a typical if or something code statements and all those things. Just like a different perspective of coding will be changes.
Okay,
That's
are
a
we
kind
going
of,
to cover
yeah,
central
go ahead.
reporting as well?
Central reporting, yes, reporting will be there. It's all that depends on the Vim perspective, not like an FI central reporting. Vim also we have a kind of reportings that we can cover it.
Yeah.
So, Mahesh, should we have any other modules knowledge also? It's like Ariba and procurement team, right? Procurement side to work on this one, because whenever the invoices are coming, mostly third-party systems only will be getting shown in the current scenarios. So,
Yes,
should we
yes.
have that knowledge, or directly if
Basic
you are
knowledge,
receiving invoice,
sir.
yeah?
Basic knowledge.
So, you are going to teach us,
No,
or
it's not like an I'm going to go for Ariba application, how
Mhm,
to create a purchase requisition or something. No,
mhm.
I'll be creating a PO from the SAP itself.
SAP?
I'll be creating it. So that basic understanding of what is PO, quantity, line
Mhm,
items, that Vim perspective, yes, we can go ahead and do that. See, suppose if I need to consider including everything, then I need to start with the FI.
mhm.
Then after
Yeah,
that
that is
Vim.
not. Yeah.
That's not possible for every human, right?
Mhm.
I can go ahead and tell you the codes will be like an extending. Then if I go on, I need to go for ABAP also.
Mm,
For
yeah,
me, ABAP is like a
because
Chinese or Japanese language.
yeah,
Yeah, for
and
everyone
also
it's
whenever you are creating the PO, right? So
yeah.
that form based this one also we require. So that is in SAP only, right? So that is not an
No, 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 sir.
in.
Don't go over that. See, if you are a Vim consultant,
Mm.
okay, you have an experience of FI side?
Yes, yes, I'm a
Yeah,
FICO consultant. Yeah,
FICO consultant.
yeah.
How many years of experience?
I
Just want
have
to know.
9 years
9
experience.
years. In
Mm.
9 years of experience, you might be working in one project into AP side or AR side. You
Yes.
will not be working into controlling also on the everything, right?
Yeah.
In the same way, you
Mm.
will be restricted to the Vim. If anything or something is there, there are some material management consultants or SD consultants, right? They will take care of that. Why do we need to worry?
Okay, but opportunities are there. What means in.
But you can't work for 24 hours, more than 24 hours, right?
Mm, yeah.
If you go on working, then definitely for 5 years you can work. All the money you have earned will be into the insurance and hospitals.
No, no, I'm talking about
No, no.
beam opportunities are there outside. That is what.
Yeah, yeah. Vim opportunities are there. Yes, Vim
Because
outside
in
of
market.
India also. We have opportunities for Dubai and it's difficult. And from Germany and everything, we have multiple opportunities. We just need to kind of an upload in Byte, just like Naukri. And Germany also we have multiple opportunities. Yes,
Okay.
but don't expect right now. You know the Trump situation, right? Right
Mm.
now it will be difficult. Remaining everything's yes, you can.
Class timings would be, what is the
Most probably 7 to 8 morning.
morning?
Yes,
Morning 7 to 8. Mhm.
because I'm also a trainer and I also work in one of the companies. So it will be difficult for me to other timings. My work timings is like and more into kind of an 10 hours of work timing. So remaining timing it would be difficult for me.
So this is a weekday batch, right?
Weekday batch. I don't work on. I don't give trainings on any weekends.
Weekend.
Only on the weekdays. And I'll be providing support who wants already people who are working in Vim in implementation projects or support projects. I'll be guiding them in a different timings.
Okay, 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 got it. Thank you.
No problem. Others, any questions?
Have we integrated? Are we integrating with success factors or HRME? Are we going to cover any of these integrations?
No. We are only stick on to the Vim perspective, Nani.
Okay.
HR success factors, that's a different module together. It's a different module. Mhm.
Yeah.
Venkat,
Hi, Mahesh. This is
sorry,
Pawan here.
Pawan, go on.
Yeah. So I had total 10 years of experience. I've been working for the company with Ariba invoice processing and
Okay,
downstreams. Like,
okay.
so I had an idea on that what is the OCR validation and why these
Mm-hmm.
documents get into the IDOC.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Okay.
so based upon this experience and getting into the course, can I keep the implementation and work hard?
So Ariba interfaces and everything as a consultant or AP process?
AP processor.
Yes, implementation, just like I have told to some other Venkat, I guess. Yes, you can
Hmm.
do whatever you want, but only thing is that before doing it, you need to be confident enough.
Okay. Hmm. So, and
So
one more
only,
question that I used to get the IDOC failures from the Ariba to S for the documents which are not interfaced here.
okay.
So, is the topic also covered?
Yes, interfaces, yeah. What exactly you can do, I can tell that. Suppose if
Hmm.
in future, once you are into the kind of an implementation project or anything, you can connect with Sibu and he will be routing your questions and everything. We can also connect and we can solve it. Not a problem.
Okay. Recognized.
That's the reason I told you that there will be a kind of an support I can provide even if you are into project, and if you want any kind of an support required for doing a job, yes, I'll also do that.
Mm, okay.
But
Hello.
it's a kind of a different money. That's it.
Okay. Hi, Mahesh.
Yeah.
Divya here.
Okay.
So for the FICO consultants, if we learn this
Mm-hmm.
VIM,
Mm-hmm.
so how that should be helpful for in the market, for the get the jobs. Yeah.
Yes, I can tell you one thing. I'm also a FICO and a kind of an FICO AP consultant and Vim consultant.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, if I put my papers in my current company and if I upload my
Mm-hmm.
resume, there will be a
Mm-hmm.
much demand than the people who will be having a kind of a single module. So we'll be calling ourselves as a cross-trained function consultants, and
Mm-hmm.
we'll be having a much better packages because it can help FI and you can
CO
also take care of Vim.
VIM. Okay. Mm-hmm.
So yes, you'll be having a lot much of sleepless nights for sure because of you'll be
Okay.
handling two modules, but there will
Mm-hmm.
be a kind of an resources. It depends on the business and everything, Divya. It's not like everything. Some days, yes, there will be struggling days, but some days,
Mm-hmm.
yes, you'll be free and enjoying your time. But in a year, up to 6 to 7 months, you'll be suffering, and remaining 6 months, just like already if you are FICO consultant, you see, right,
Yeah.
how it
Yes.
system
Mm-hmm.
works, and
Yeah.
that's a common scenarios. Yes, if you work on Vim and FICO, yes, you will definitely having a kind of a nice packages, and you can go on to the implementation projects also.
Okay. Suppose if we learn Vim,
Mm-hmm.
then we will completely move it to the Vim projects, or it's interlinked with the FICO and the Vim, or how that in a
Uh,
job.
s- it depends on the requirements from the companies actually. So, if I say that 4 years or 5 years back, I was
Mm-hmm.
a Vim consultant. I was pushed into FICO. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
now I can handle both FICO and Vim issues.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's like an depends on the project.
Okay.
Depends on the project. If they want a kind of an Vim guy and FICO guys, you will be always first preference will be there, and uh, depends on the tickets and issues, you will be involved into both FI and Vim. Suppose if it's a project is less kind of a 3 to 4 people, you will be
Mm-hmm.
included into FI and Vim into a separate team, and you'll be working on it. and AP side payments finance, and you will be working on it, and you all guys can cross train yourselves, and you will be working on FI and VIM issues also. It's not like others only people. So depends on multi things, Divya, not like in
Mhm.
specifically
Yeah. Okay.
one issue or everything, but you can choose. But right now, in my last 2 years or something, I was more into FI. Later, I'm
Mm-hmm.
into working on Vim. It's like in 1 year I'm working on more on FI, and 1 year it's like in more on Vim. It's like an you need to recollect everything and you need to work on it.
Oh, okay. Is it like a hard or Vim, or is it like a how this module like Vim for
Module will be
learning
like an
side or
for
because for
learning
the
side, it's not like an hard. I mean,
Mhm.
but thing is that depends on the customer requirements, understanding the issues, RCA parts. It will sometimes it
Mhm.
gives a kind of a trouble, but you can cope it up. Not a problem.
Okay.
If you have any fear on the technical coding, like uh, writing a code or something like that, if you have done that, this is a kind of an not by much trouble.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
You
Thank
already
you.
FSCO consultant?
Yes, I'm a FSCO consultant.
Then it will be the like same like and only thing is that as it is a new you need to it takes time to understand, that's it.
Yeah. Okay.
um, okay,
Thank you.
no problem. Others, any questions?
Mahesh, again, Pawan here.
Yeah, Pawan, please.
Just one general question: that are there any openings in Hyderabad for the Vim consultant?
Yeah, a lot.
Because as I checked and I reviewed that, I see very less openings, and the majority are from the Bangalore location.
No, they will put like a Bangalore location. If you upload your resume, Accenture company itself tortures you.
Mm-hmm.
Tortures you like there will be like a 9 to 10 openings and everything. So see, basically, if you're trying to search in the month of December, January, February, don't do that.
Okay.
Any Naukri profile, I mean, searching in Naukri, don't do that. Only from March to November, you can search.
Okay.
November is also kind of a dry period because most of the requirements and everything will be finalized in the month of January, February, and March. The budget allocations will happen. So this is a kind of a dry period for any openings in SAP side.
Okay. Good. Got it. Thank you.
No problem. That's it, right? I guess we can wrap up. If you have any questions, you can ask me, or you can connect with Subbu, and based on the availability, we can start the classes. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you. Have a nice day,
Thank
guys.
you.
Happy
Thank you.
weekend.
Happy
Bye.
weekend. Thank you.